Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Cyberpunk 2077. Now in today's episode, I want to show you guys this amazing smart sniper rifle that does an insane amount of damage. And honestly, it is definitely worth to have in your arsenal as soon as you possibly can. So it's almost 61,000 head damage. Oh my gosh, that is absolutely insane. But if you guys are enjoying these videos and want to continue seeing these videos, then make sure that you guys go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe down below. It would help me out a lot and is greatly appreciated. Also, make sure that you guys go ahead and share these videos with everyone and everywhere that you can. That would ultimately very much help me out as well. Alright, but I want to show you guys exactly what this thing can do, what is actually required to actually do this, to basically get this thing, and then to actually be able to know what you guys need to add to it to make it a little bit better. I mean, you can add really whatever you would really like. It's completely up to you guys. But anyway, let's go ahead and break it down. Now, this thing is insane. Now, I have actually upgraded it a few times. I've only put a few additional mods on it. Now, these aren't the best mods in the world. Increases damage by 7. We've got increases damage by 6. Increases damage by limbs by 5%. And then we also have increases crit damage by 6%. So, I mean, these could definitely get a lot better depending on which mods that we could find and put onto it. Now, the one thing that I will let you guys know is that when you guys go into or find this, it is actually only going to be a craftable item. So you guys are going to need the components, which we'll talk a little bit about how to make them a little bit cheaper. So you can see that the original cost for me is supposed to be 25, 25, and then 2 legendary components in order to craft this thing up. But it does retail for $35.71, so you can actually make a little bit of a profit by selling this one. Now, keep in mind that I have upgraded this thing a few times, and this thing is quite insane. So, I mean, this thing has a lot of power. It is incredibly fast. It's a smart, so you don't even have to, like, lock on. You can see the thermal damage. It basically gives you 4 different options. It gives you the electrical damage, the poison, thermal, and things like physical damage. So those are kind of the main baseline, but then you can see the crit chance and the crit damage. It is insane what this thing can do. Honestly, I don't know if you're ever really going to need anything more powerful than that. But anyway, just on a quick note, if you guys want to make sure that you guys check out some of my videos on my armor, if that is something that you guys are into, you guys might want to check out my character stats here just real quick. And I want to show you guys my armor so that you guys can actually go ahead and get high armor like this. What is up with my character holding her weapon like that? Anyway, moving on. To get high armor, I'll show you guys exactly what to do, and I'll try to link that specific video in the description just in case you guys want to know about it. So the first thing that you guys are going to need to do is actually get to technical ability 18. This is going to be required for this specific item because it is a legendary crafting blueprint, and you guys will need to have the Edge Rudder Artisan in order to be able to craft any legendary items. Now, as far as making it a little bit cheaper, I gotta find it here. Reduces the component cost of upgrading, so that's going to be important, especially if you do want to upgrade your weapon, because it's very much a baseline. So if we were to craft this, I'll show you guys what kind of damage it can do, but then if you craft it over time and spend more of those components, then you're going to be able to do a lot more in the grand scheme of things. Definitely worthwhile if you're going to be upgrading anything here in Cyberpunk 2077. Allows you to upgrade lower quality components into higher ones, so this is really nice. So basically it's an unlimited supply of components, and if you create certain items, you can basically start crafting smaller items and then eventually start getting, you know, so you start with uncommon and common, and then you can break it down, you get rare and sometimes epic, and then you can actually change epic into legendary, and it's all free. So you can start with some of the most basic stuff that you're getting and upgrade it, and then you always have an unlimited supply, especially with the most recent update from CD Projekt Red saying that they are watching people duplicate, and there is a good chance that your save file might be corrupted. Now, I'm not going to get too much more into that in today's episode, but just be aware of that. This other one right here grants you a 20% chance to craft an item for free. So if you craft 5 of these things, if you just want to craft them up, you have a 20% chance of getting one of them for free. So that is awesome. So 1 out of every 5 is you're pretty much going to get for free. I believe in one of my episodes where I was crafting something and showed people how to craft something, I got 3 items for free, all right in a row, which was pretty fantastic. So obviously this one's really good. Crafted weapons do 5% more damage. So if you do want to get more damage from any crafted items, that's what you're going to be able to do. Disassembling, I'm not really going to talk about that one in this specifically. But then this is what you guys really want, which is the cost optimization. Reduces component cost of crafting items by 30%, which will make it so much cheaper in the long run in order to be able to craft things like this sniper rifle. It is insane. It will help you guys out so incredibly much. And then you get a 10% chance to upgrade an item completely for free as well. So if you're crafting, and then you get maybe that one for free, and then if you're continuously upgrading it, you have another chance of being able to upgrade completely for free. Now, upgrading doesn't really do a whole lot. I mean, if I were to be able to look at this, I don't think I can actually upgrade it because I'm pretty much maxed out at my current level. But you can see that the only thing that's really changing is the DPS and obviously the damage portion of it. The other things really, I mean, yes, the crit chance does change a little bit and whatnot, but it's mostly just the overall damage. So there's a lot of things that it doesn't affect, and this one isn't really specifically, so this one isn't really the greatest example in the world, but you guys hopefully understand what I'm kind of talking about. But as far as crafting this one, if you were to craft this one specifically, it does start out at 779.5 DPS, which honestly isn't that bad. Plus, when you craft it, you get that random damage. You get chemical, electrical, physical, thermal, like I was mentioning earlier. And then the other thing that you will need to make sure that you have on your character is you're going to want to make sure that you have the smart link attachment. And I have the legendary one, which now I'm pretty sure I got it from Victor. I can't remember the cost. I think it was like 25,000 eddies or something like that. Definitely well worth it. And you guys just need to get it. I use the smart weapons all the time. I absolutely love the smart weapons, but if you want something that's a little bit more power, then maybe the smart weapons aren't necessarily for you. But when you start upgrading them, it's going to make things so much different and so much better in the long run. So again, just quickly, before I show you guys where you guys need to go on the map in order to find this specific legendary blueprint, you guys will need to make sure that your character is a level 18 inside of technical ability, and you guys are going to make sure that you need to have the Edge Runner Artisan as a bare minimum, because otherwise you will not be able to craft this free legendary item. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into where you guys need to go in order to find this blueprint.